What up, tubers? Welcome back to another Arena Direct Sealed here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We got some more of this Win-A-Box event. Again, 7 wins before 2 losses, best of 1 sealed, 8,000 gems. You know what you're signing up for at this point. I have acquired 4 boxes thus far in 14 attempts. So let's see if we can make that 5 out of 15 for a 33% conversion rate. Okay, 3 very good black rares. Couple of good blue rares. I guess Ty probably better than Yui, but this one's fine. And then some cards in other colors. Only bad card is Sozin's Comet. But if I'm playing the 3 black rares, which I'm probably going to lean towards, likely not going to be running Aang or Iroh. Though it totally depends on how the rest of our pool is. How's white looking? A couple of Path to Redemptions, an Airbending Lesson, Jailer's great, and then that Legend of Yang Chen. Blue has a couple Grasps, Fortune Teller, Knowledge Seeker, Waterbending Lesson. Some good card draw effects there. Decent interaction, not the best. All right, let's hope that black is deep since we had 3 good rares there. And it's not bad. Doesn't actually have that much top end. The Fire Nation Drill is our top end black card. But it's got solid early to middle-ish game. How about red? None of the important burn spells, no firebending lessons or combustion techniques, lightning strikes. Just a couple boomy bashes. All right, red's pretty unplayable looking. Green also looks pretty, maybe not bad, but very shallow. Our multicolored cards, unfortunately, don't lend themselves to the black. Huh, okay. No black multicolored cards kind of sucks. Because I think we have to be black in some capacity. Could just be black-blue. I don't think the white is quite there. Our fixing, water skin's pretty bad. One Aang's Journey's okay. Arena, Barrels of Jelly. Wow, we only have 1 dual land. That's generally not good. Yeah, I think I like the blue-black here. Zuko's Conviction. I'd like it a lot more if I had maybe one of the black land cyclers or even 2 giant koi. I guess what good targets do I have to get back? We have like Ty Lee that's pretty useful. We can get back the Raven that's pretty, or the Raven that's pretty useful. That's a maybe. I mean, I could run the waterbending scroll. Wouldn't say it would be great. Yeah, we get the abandoned attachments. Could run the platypus if we want to, or any one of these artifacts. So not like a bomby pool, but I'd say it's got pretty good interaction. 2 grasps, deadly, quench, epic, snare, drill, haiku. Like, yeah, pretty good interaction. Creature quality is maybe slightly above average, but not excellent. It's 11 creatures. Creature count's also just not very high. Do I want to run something like this Foggy Swamp Hunters? As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards. I mean, this card's very good with like the Obsessive Pursuit, because then you don't need to have sacrificed three things. Just sacrificing 1 clue and getting that big is not bad. Because I don't think we need this Aang's Journey, right? What are my Lessons Matter cards? Do I have any of those? No, we do not have any Lessons Matter cards, so we don't really need the lesson. How good is Hog Monkey? Beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control with a 1/1 counter and it gains menace until end of turn. Pursuit does put counters on. So does the Fire Nation. I think the Foggy Swamp is probably better than the Hog, though. And then 17 lands, I think, is what we want to be running here. We could run the one of Engine Room as well, just as a tapped blue source that can draw us a card later on. I don't think I want the Kyoshi Battle Fan. Yeah, no, this looks fine. Totally reasonable, I would think. Probably go a little bit heavier black here than blue, even though it says blue is heavier. I think we want to go 9/7. We have an Island Cycler, 9/8 rather. We have a double black card. Double blue's not until a little bit later. More black early game. I mean, is the blue even better than the white here? It's another question I have to ask myself. Is white better than black? Not particularly. It's like, okay. Yeah, I think blue-black looks fine. Nothing fancy. Not going to say this is going to be a 7 winner. Any deck is really not guaranteed for anything in best of 1 sealed, but I think with some good play, we can probably do some work with this one, as it does, again, have a lot of good interaction. So, if we got to 4 wins, I'd be thrilled. And 4 wins is where you get basically your entry fee back. Anything above 4 is a pretty nice bonus. Alright, on the play here with a creature curve. Looks like they have a firebending lesson that, yeah, they don't want to use on the merchant. Touché. Ooh, let's hope they trade here. Makes sense for them to trade. And then they get huge punished. Wow, the eagle is nuts. Love the eagle. That's, yeah, that's devastating. That's just funny. All right, engineer. Yeah, let's just kill that with the Swamp Snare Trap Draw. I'm just maximizing my clue production right now. I know it's a little bit more mana efficient to play out the Foggy Swamp and whatnot, but I think this is good. Sure. The eagle has done its job. I am not concerned. All right, let's get the Foggy online. We did put them on having a firebending lesson, so if they have a 5th land, they can kick and kill it. But that means then they might have less removal for our more relevant cards. The cavalry have arrived. What is the wording on this? Tap up to 1 target creature, doesn't untap it. Okay, so we can flash this out on their turn, and even them killing it in response or anything won't matter. Okay. So Ty Lee is going to eat a firebending lesson. known factor. And let's keep setting up here. My opponent is going to have a lot of mana in their combat via cavalry and student. I mean, maybe the student doesn't attack, but this is what, 8 to fully exhaust? I'm not going to block the student if it attacks. Actually, we're kind of hoping they just activate the exhaust ability. No blocks. Solstice Revelations, and they hit a June. Now, remember, this card, less than the number of mountains. They only have 2 mountains. The June's going into their hand. It's so sad how weak this card is compared to the other ones. Energy bending, okay. Well, take 8 and going to 18 isn't that bad of a feeling, I gotta say. Alright, and that requires sacrifice, which they do have with the stud. Let's see. So Waterbend 5, I can cast a non-creature spell from my hand without paying its mana cost. So I can go Fortune Teller, attack with both of these, then mid-combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast the Waterbending Lesson mid-combat. Discard the Quench. That's probably insignificant at this point. Nice. I've actually never seen that activated ability, so kind of neat that we got to do something with it. Now, they have the June in their hand. They can sacrifice the cavalry, but 1 mana to delete their 5/5 seems like a good option. So if they're not too careful here, I might be able to kill them. If they only leave back 2 blockers for my menace, that is. Okay. I like this play. They can attack and sack a clue. Some of the firebending. Yeah, hit me for 5, well, rather hit me for 6 after they sacrifice the clue. Giant Koi. That one's pretty good. Uh-oh, looks like my son's waking up from his nap. I might have to go get him here soon. Can you beat the Koi? Can you beat the 3/3 flyer? They are both lethal standalone. Blue. Well, they did have the hideout, so not surprising they have a secondary, or a third color rather. Cat Owl will not cut it. All right, dead on board to the big fish. GG's. I'm on a heater for these recorded videos, though. So far, I've gone 3 for 3 on videos I've recorded. All right, 1-0 start. Good. Okay. On to game number 2. Not bad. Would love a 2-drop, but not bad. Man, if we drew like the fortune teller, oh, that'd be sick. Oh, that would be sick. Because the fortune teller, when you're on the play attacking, is just a card that nobody wants to deal with, right? They don't want to use a removal spell on it. Often, or usually, they're not going to be able to block and trade with it. So, let's just get this online. I mean, Iguana may be slightly better in a sense, but just starting the level ups is way too good. It's too free. Speaking of... Nice parrot you got there. Would be a shame if mine was just better. Ty Lee? Alright, that's not too problematic. Can downfall that. Keep attacking. I mean, I guess I just attack with the... Because if they want to trade with my fortune teller, they would have to block with the Ty Lee, so... I think it might even be better just to... Waterbending lesson this turn. Master Piando. All right. Let's downfall that. Let's start putting more counters on our flyer. Our parrot's now a Sarah Angel. Okay. Passing with 5 mana smells like a lost days. Or maybe they have like an Airbend on their own Ty Lee. That would have been good too. June. I'm gonna pre-combat the June. Would really suck if they have like an Unagi here, but... Okay. Not an Unagi, at least. I am gonna need to find, yeah, I'm gonna need to find some removal though, more removal now, because the Aang is a huge issue. 2, 4, 6. And they can flip it, huh? Damn. Yeah, Aang flipping next turn is a big problem. Oh, are they gonna... Maybe I get lucky and they flip it right now? Damn. Okay, well, at least they are low-ish on resources, but that's a lot of flyers. Yeah, I mean, I need to get the iguana parrot online. Okay, that's good. That will work. So June's unblockable right now. We can parrot, Seeker, and grasp the Aang. So hopefully they don't rip something nice this turn, because if they do, we're going to be kind of screwed. If Aang attacks, I probably just have to trade away with my 3/3 parrot. Okay, that's fine. So what removal do I still have? Nice, just a tap land. Okay. Eagle. Eagle's huge here. Wow, that's very good. Okay. Oh, they don't have any creatures in their graveyard, nor do I. Hmm. So I guess what I'm gonna do is sack the inspector, make a clue, make 2 clues even. Get a couple triggers here. So that is notably my second card for the turn. So I can't gain life with Eagle this turn cycle, sadly. Yep, that's what we want. We want the Aang to trade away if possible. It's a little bit risky by them, by the way. Wow, because if I had any way to trigger the prowess, they get really wrecked. Okay, I don't know why they transformed. Maybe they thought it would flip. Need to find obsessive, that would be great. But if they can't get rid of the eagle this turn, then yeah, it's probably good enough for us. It's a great draw as well. Okay. So I'm just going to play it safe here. Just get rid of their iguana parrot. That lets me attack with everything. Oh, sure. Start pumping up our June. We're going to need to draw something pretty nice. Not impossible. Pass with infinite mana open. That's terrifying. They have a second Aang! Oh, lordy. Okay. Wow, what a draw. That was a really good draw. So they can flip their Aang, eat the June, and then I'm going to have to, obviously, Swamp Snare Trap. Yep. Okay. Good draw, but it might not matter. You know what's crazy? Fortune Teller was played on turn 2. Fire Nation Engineer was played on turn 3. And they never left the battlefield. And yet, I didn't feel like I was running over them until the last turn or two. That's pretty nuts. All right, we're 2-0 now. Yeah, so like I said, if we get to 4 wins, I'll feel happy, but anything more is great. On to the next. Okay, 2-0. A little bit of a grind last game. Yeah, it's a keep. A keep and draw a couple of lands would be ideal. 2 lands, 2 lands. That's not asking for much. 17 land deck. Yeah, see? Easy, easy. I might just Ty Lee on turn 3 if they play anything here. Master Paku. Or we will once again draw the Fire Nation Engineer. Well, I guess we had an opening hand last time. We drew the 2-drop, but when you run hot, you run hot. And in these 8,000 gem events, it pays to run hot. Darn, our opponent did not give us 2 free damage. Actually, is this the only raid card in the format? I feel like it is. Did not draw a land, sadly. I mean... pretty happy if they double block, right? Cool. Now the question is, do I Ty Lee the Master Paku? I don't think so. I think we just get our merchant back. Ah, missing a land there sucks so bad. Because we'd have been able to play out the Moon Spirit as a 3-3 that, or a 4-4. That would have been so good. No, you know what? I will tap it down. Now that they didn't do anything. Not going to be surprised when this gets fire bent. They probably want to do it now in case I draw. Oh, okay. Yep. They did have the firebending lesson, yeah. Can't sacrifice itself, unfortunately. Oh man, this fourth land. It exists somewhere. So now they can crew the balloon. They only have one card left in their hand, though. Okay, there's the land. I mean, do I want to just grasp and tuck it? Probably, I think. I guess I want to do this now instead of on their turn, because if I give them time to untap, then they can crew the war balloon for free. Not that they would necessarily do that, but... I think given my hand, just keeping their board relatively clean is the right line. Okay. If they're just gonna animate the balloon and attack for 4, I'm pretty happy about that, I think. I wonder if they have an octopus form then, if they're making this play. To untap the balloon and block. If they do, I guess we want to get it out of their hand anyway, since we have Deadly Precision. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. I think I'm still gonna put the counter on the flyer. Sure, alright, well that would have killed it either way. Actually, I missed a damage here, didn't I? Unless I want to let them... Well... No, this is fine. Maybe not killing the war balloon that turn is bad, but... I have to be careful about something like the Twin Blades or something getting me out of nowhere, you know? Okay, now that they didn't tuck my creature, we are going to try to punish them. And sack it now before they can shuffle it in. Good. Good. Okay. Confidence reinstilled. Not too bad. They didn't really do too much, so... I wonder if they should have killed the... I mean, they had opportunities to kill the Ty Lee. Not that it would have done much, it would have only unlocked Master Paku, but... 3-0, very good, very good. Like I said, 4 wins with this deck, and I would be happy. But of course, we're just going to win a box. All right, find the black source. We've got the turn 2 on the play, Forecaster, Fortune Teller into Engineer. Come on, swamp, 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 swamp. Oh, yeah, it's just that easy when you're running like a golden god. Fortune Teller getting swole, baby. Alright, they could play a 4-drop here. We have the downfall for it. That is not a 4-drop. The double 2-drop. Okay, well, that actually stops my attack. I'm good about my first 3 lands. Keep getting stuck before I can hit my 4th, though. You know, I might have wanted to actually Watery Grasp the audience and maybe just sack a clue that turn. Because this is where the audience is at its best this early in the game. Yeah. Getting the flyer online is so good, though. Nah, that had to be the right play. Okay, that's not bad. We can just downfall that thing. Great, even found a land. We still have Grasp if they tap out for something big and we don't have the downfall anymore. Sure. Keeping the clues not bad when I have the hunters, but I want to get to 5 mana, of course, for our haiku here. Six mana pass. All right, I will pass back. I've got plenty of action to cast on their turn if they allow it to be. Notably, they are not activating the path. This does give them a trigger, by the way. So they clearly do have something that they can do. The question is what it is. What be it? What do it? I think we're going to pump the Fortune Teller one more time. White has the kill a creature if its power is 4 or greater instant that also has the Earthbend 3. So even though a Menace Lifelinker looks like a great target, and it is, let's potentially deny them that card. All right, good. Pass. Are they doing something before the Fire Nation Engineer can trigger? Well, interesting. They did have that card, but they didn't wait to see what I was putting my counter on. I'm still gonna put it on the fortune teller. Maybe they have a second one of those. That was slightly strange play from them, I think. Wartime protesters. That is a counter. Oh, milled. Okay, 2 lands, not 3. Tough. All right, so they're gonna start earthbending for 2 at end of turn. Okay, not bad. So yeah, we're attacking with everything but the Fire Nation here, because Toph is the only good blocker. And they're living off the top, so... They're living off the top, if you will. Alright. Death Touch Reach Creature was a good draw. In theory. Was also good. Okay, so let's just grasp. One, two, three. Actually, let's go like this first. Kill the Toph. Actually, I should have looked if they had any lessons in their graveyard. They don't. I should have just used the trap on that sentries. Because we don't even care about the Toph all that much either, so that was a small mistake on my part. It probably doesn't matter, but doesn't make it any more correct. Alright, they're at 2. Anything that makes sense that's pumping over another at this point. I guess let's make the 3/4 at now a 4/5, so it has good attacks without having menace. Nice. Very good. Just 2-drop into Engineer every time, and we're at 4-0 already. I love it. I would consider any result at this point a success, although losing the next 2 would obviously suck. Oh, we have Pursuit! Ooh, this is a nice Pursuit hand. 1-drop, 2-drop Pursuit. Or maybe just slam dunk it on turn 2. It's a lot better when you have a more metal bend. I'm probably going to go 1-drop, 2-drop, because another thing about running out Pursuit early is that if your opponent has a slightly more aggressive draw, they can just, well, race you really easy. Very good opening hand. I mean, I guess I don't have interaction. He says as he draws interaction. Look, you know, I just gotta run like this with this deck. And everything's great. Alright, bodies online. Messenger Hawk. So we'll play the Iguana Parrot this turn. And then next turn, if I draw a land, great, I don't need to cycle the Koi. If I don't draw a land, I'll cycle the Koi and then play Pursuit. I need an instant speedway to deal with that one. That's bad. Yeah, that's gonna be an easy way to lose, I guess. Yikes. Yep, alright. I don't think I can really beat the drill. All of my things are, yeah, sorcery speed removal. So that thing is just gonna whack me down. Jeez Louise. I mean, depending on what they do here, maybe we're okay. Actually, you know what? I probably should have attacked. Well, ugh, no, that's yeah, that's gonna be hard to kill. That's gonna be hard to race, rather. Oh, jeez. Okay. So they have some of the same cards I do, but yeah, them leading on the drill, brutal. So they sack a clue. I get drained for 1 down to 9. Wow. Why couldn't they play more Wandering Musician type cards? Take 3, 6, down to 3, down to 2. All right, got demolished there. Yeah, that was a game where the pursuit was not gonna be good. Yeah, I don't have an instant speed way to deal with something like that, do I? I don't. Okay. I know I said I was going to be happy with any result, but let's get at least one more win, huh? Very, very nice opener. And we even get to play out our Inspector turn 1 instead of a tap land, since I have 2 2-drops, so. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh. Whoa, fireworks or something going off here. Okay, I do not mind that. Momo, sure. Oh, they're missing land. All right. Well, that might be all she wrote. Yeah, them stumbling on lands when I have this draw. Not great for them. Ah, they hit a 3rd land. Yeah, maybe they're okay. No, they're not okay. They didn't even attack. I am missing lands, though. Huh? I get to scry 2. Oh. Why didn't they scry 2 there? I guess the Glider kids already had scryed a land on top. They caught up on lands, so I mean, this game is not over. If I get to quench something, then it's going to be pretty gross for them, but... Okay. Holy smokes. Oh, actually, that hits their fly. Oh, that doesn't even kill their flyer, does it? Found the land. More importantly, the second black source. Five mana pass. You have like an avatar state or something? I can make both of my creatures lethal here, and one of them has menace, so... Rocky Rebuke in response. Okay, that happens. And they are dead. Not much to say there. They got a bit mana screwed. And even though they did catch up on lands, like completely, my start was just a little bit too good. Okay, nice. 5 wins. That's up about 3k gems minimum. 2 away from another box. Look at these hands. They're just so nice. This one just needs to draw land. Oh no. This one really just needs to draw land. Okay, land? Wow, that sucks. Zookeeper. It's a good one. Swamp here. Swamp. I mean, I just have to... Well, I guess I don't need to. Shoes on the other foot now. Alright. If they're only attacking for 6 and passing, that's not too bad. There she is. There she is. Huge. Okay. My hand's too good. I don't need to try to race. We want to buy time. Great. Let's go ahead and Swamp Snare the Haru. Attack for 6. I wouldn't Swamp Snare the Haru there if I didn't have Precision in my hand. That's obviously fine. Alright, 2 cards in hand. So let's go Foggy. Sack. Nice. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. 6 and 1. Can we get another box? And even if I don't, 6 wins is fantastic. That'd be crazy, though. This is my 4th recorded video. Sorry, 4th recorded win-a-box of this format for YouTube. And so far, we have 3 box winners. And this one here. Okay, I'm on the draw, but I'm going to keep this. As long as our opponent doesn't come out swinging fast. Merchant. Let's get the Pursuit online. I'm probably going to grasp their Merchant next turn and sack the Clue. I guess now that they have the Patrol, I don't really want to do that. I hope playing out the Pursuit doesn't bite me, because I'm on the draw here, and they have a decent-looking curve so far. Okay, that's good. That's really good for us, that they're just spending this turn attacking. So now I should be able to start putting the pressure on. Oh yeah, that's a great draw too. Fire Nation, we're going to kill the Patrol, we're going to eat it. I mean, look at my draw this game. First 3 plays have all been rares. Doesn't mean anything necessarily, of course, but... Actually, I could just go 4 straight rares with the Ty Lee next turn as well. If they just... Oh, I guess no. They're probably not going to just tuck it. I will trade here, if they want. I need the Foggy Swamp. Would be really bad if they can kill it here. Now remember, I can drain for 1 with the Eagle every time as well by just sacking 1 clue on my turn. Okay, that's not too bad. I do think I'm going to shuffle back their Merchant. We don't want to leave it as a sack outlet, plus them redrawing that would be good. Alright, activate, draw, drain for 1. Play out our Foggy, that was known. Crew and attack for what will be 7. They had a chance to trade earlier. If they have to Octopus form here and trade now, that's so good for us. They're taking 4 trample, and I have the board presence with an active Obsessive Pursuit. It's good. They're just basically dead here. Oh no, they are dead on board. Menace, the Drain finishes them off for the final. I just sacrifice 3 clues and they lose. Good game. Yeah, let's go, baby! 4 for 4 on these recorded videos. It's sick. Sick! I mean, this deck was solid. The creature quality... Did I undersell it? Maybe I undersold. No, I said I had a good curve, good interaction. How many rares was I playing? 1, 2... Although I don't really count that as a rare. Let's see, 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it turns out rares are good. Pursuit, Drill, Eagle, and Tylee all pretty solid. I guess Raven, Pursuit, and Drill all great. And then Tylee, Yui, just fine. But no, good curve, good interaction, and more importantly, good draws. And that's how you win 4 out of 4 boxes. YouTube, you're great. We're crushing it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. I think this might be the last one I'm going to be able to record, so we went 4 for 4 on these recorded videos. I mean, that's hot. That puts us at 5 for 15 for a 33% conversion rate. You'll love to see it.